Naomi, a woman from Bethlehem who moves to Moab with her husband and 2 sons during a famine. Ruth, a Moabite woman who marries one of Naomi's sons. After her husband's death, she remains loyal to Naomi. Boaz, a wealthy and kind landowner in Bethlehem who is related to Naomi's late husband. Relationships. Naomi and Ruth share a deep bond of loyalty and love, transcending cultural and familial boundaries. Ruth and Boaz develop a respectful and loving relationship, leading to marriage and the continuation of Naomi's family line. A desolate, famine-stricken landscape in Bethlehem. In the days of the judges, a severe famine struck the land of Bethlehem. Seeking food and survival, Naomi and her family journeyed to the foreign land of Moab. Naomi, her husband, and 2 sons settling in Moab. In Moab, Naomi's sons married Moabite women, one of whom was Ruth. But tragedy struck. Naomi's husband and both her sons died, leaving Naomi and her daughters-in-law in grief. Naomi and Ruth embracing, Ruth making her vow. Naomi decided to return to Bethlehem, urging her daughters-in-law to stay in Moab. But Ruth, with unwavering loyalty, declared, "Where you go, I will go. Where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God my God." Naomi and Ruth arriving in Bethlehem, people whispering around them. Together, Naomi and Ruth returned to Bethlehem. Ruth's dedication to Naomi inspired the townspeople, but they still faced a life of poverty and uncertainty. Ruth gleaning in Boaz's field, Boaz noticing her. To provide for Naomi, Ruth gleaned leftover grains in the fields of Boaz, a wealthy relative of Naomi's late husband. Impressed by Ruth's loyalty, Boaz showed her great kindness and protection. Naomi advising Ruth on what to do next, Ruth listening intently. Seeing Boaz's kindness, Naomi devised a plan. She instructed Ruth to approach Boaz at the threshing floor and seek his protection as their kinsman redeemer. Ruth at Boaz's feet, Boaz responding with kindness. Ruth bravely followed Naomi's advice. Boaz, moved by her loyalty and virtue, promised to redeem her, ensuring their family's future. A joyful wedding, Naomi smiling, Ruth and Boaz together. Ruth and Boaz were married, restoring hope and joy to Naomi. Their son, Obed, became the grandfather of King David, weaving Ruth into the lineage of the Messiah. Through unwavering love and faith, Ruth and Naomi's story reminds us of the power of loyalty and God's providence.